And so we should be live for session 27 now, I believe, of Tomb of Annihilation, as our heroes continue to explore the...
Now, plenty comes in place anywhere fast. So it's right where you need it. Wettable, ringable,
and this is where I play adverts to myself. Never mind, sorry about that. So as you continue to explore the lost city of Omu, and without any further ado, I'll play the introduction, which is done for us every week by Paul Orr.
Last time on Tomb of Annihilation.
Escaping bags of nails' murderous machinations.
The Silver Sashes grant the deranged Tabaxi a safe passage out of Omu, saddened that this broken creature's mind is beyond their healing skills. They must now focus their energy on finding the rest of the puzzle cubes that will unlock the Tomb of the Nine Gods. Imbolg the Grung by now seems eager to lead the party on a tour of the city, and in his wake, our heroes set off exploring more of forgotten Omu. Together, they unearth the Shrine of Unk, a trickster god in the form of a flail snail. But the shrine is infested with the undead, bearing the glowing mark of Raznissi, a sure sign the Seshes are closing in on their quarry. By now, our heroes know what to expect, however, and after a brief battle, they solve the puzzle and are again hot on the heels of Imbolg the Grung, who leads them on a furious chase through the crumbling ruins of the city. Their next stop is a shrine guarded by Zorbos, a bear-like creature whose endearing visage hides a predilection for human flesh. Will the Sashes come away with another key to the Tomb of the Nine Gods? What is Imbolg's final destination? And can Xander add the Zorbos to his growing congregation of worshippers? Come, find out next time on Tomb of Annihilation. Of Annihilation. Of Annihilation. Of Annihilation. Of Annihilation. Of Annihilation. Of Annihilation.
Awesome, and we will find out whether Xander can indeed add the Zorbos to his growing collection of followers.
Yes, I am the god of monsters.
I found something out as well the other day. Look, there's a little arrow on the top right of the map, and if you click that, it's like a little diagonal arrow box thing. It like embeds the map onto the background of your desktop, which is quite interesting. Which kind of keeps it out of the way and stops you moving it around.
Oh wow, and if you click twice on it, it completely fills up the screen.
Cool.
So whether that's of any use, I don't know, but it keeps your window in one place at least.
It's too much for two screens.
Ah, yeah, it's actually very handy because this map was so large that the little scroll icon in the top, in the bottom right, fell off, and if you maximize it this way, it still shows.
Cool. I'm going to start using it that way, but I think with most things on Fantasy Grounds, it's whatever suits you best, really.
So last time they started attacking us, right?
No. Last time you intimidated them into. Well, that's kind of where we fell off. I think you rolled a 20 on your intimidation die.
Performance, not intimidation.
Oh yeah, performance. And they were looking at you, and we were looking back, and that's where we ended in a cliffhanger.
Yes, how will this pan out? So they are continuing to look at you. The Zorbos, little bear-like, cute koala-esque creatures with the little black twitchy noses.
Keep them focused on you and go jump in the lava. Maybe they'll follow.
The other one round here comes a bit closer, and there's leaning in towards you.
Oh, and we were feeding them iron rations as well, the meat from them.
Yeah, it's a shame we don't have pieces of cheese to throw on their faces.
Or pieces of Orvex.
Yeah.
This guy is good for everything.
We can throw Imbok to them.
No, he's our follower.
What's this our business you're talking about?
Very fan of just attacking them.
Well, they are going to try and just eat us, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
probably.
Perhaps we should try and convince them. Thunder's doing a great job of it, anyways.
Yeah, I just gesture with my hands about how grand we are.
Okay, I think there's some things the way I play, like persuasion and intimidation and stuff, they can have limited. It's not like a magical charm, so I think there's some things it just won't work on, or it'll have a minimal impact if you've got a creature that's just evil, but in other circumstances it might. So it's always worth trying. But so yeah, they continue to look at you. They're not coming any closer. You see they gnash their little pointy teeth towards you, but they don't attack. They don't make any hostile moves.
Oh, so
If we slip into the shrine now, perhaps they won't follow us.
maybe. Did we try the door?
You've not tried it yet, no.
I'm gonna try the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna help him try to shove it open.
All right.
I'm gesturing for Mr. Hoppy to stand behind me.
Dutifully, Mr. Hoppy stands behind you.
I'm just gonna keep a lookout on both sides. See if they start looking jumpy.
Every time I delete a mask now, I'm thinking, oh, I can't wait for Fantasy Grounds Unity. You open the door, it swings open quite easily, and you see that the walls of this dark corridor are covered with painted reliefs showing Omun, people hunting, harvesting fruit, planting crops, crafting weapons, feasting, fighting, weaving and skinning animals. Empty torch brackets protrude from the walls under these reliefs. You can't see anything else of interest in here aside from the empty torch brackets.
So there's probably torches further in. Right, it's dark here, I suppose. So let's light a torch and try to enter.
Okay.
Yes, I follow.
Look out for traps in the hallway. Beware where you
I'm
step.
looking.
Okay, chuck me a perception roll into the tower if you would, please.
Can you roll for me, please? I'm still trying to get mods.
You're just moving up, Sander. Mr. Hoppy behind you.
You're being a robot.
Yeah, very choppy robot. I can't make it out.
Oh, I'm being a robot.
Ah, your voice is back.
Can you hear me again?
Ah, yeah,
Yep.
there it is.
A Discord thing. Okay, so Mac, you don't see any traps along the corridor. It looks quite dusty. No one's been here for a long time.
Let's continue onwards. Around the corner.
I'm gonna test every step when I go over to see if my foot pushes down into the floor or something like that.
I am going to activate my trap vision and inch around behind Mac.
I'm glad I'm having a danger sense as a feature.
Yeah. Okay, but I actually have trap vision or like detect traps, so
Is
if
that
you
like
want to be
Spidey
sure.
sense?
Yeah, it's pretty much like spider sense. Yeah. They're following us. The fuck? Well, I didn't see they're following us because I'm inside and first in the queue, but I'm
Let's just
guessing
close the
you
doors
broke them
behind
here.
us.
Can we?
Yeah.
Well, they open, so I assume they close.
Will they open from the inside though?
Yeah, we'll be trapped on the roof now.
Okay, I'll hide the Zorbos from the map because you shut the door and you can no longer see them.
But that's just making more scary.
Yeah, they're just creepy.
Can I get the map, please?
There you go, my friend.
Right, I'm gonna move up to the next door.
So all these what's the word? Scones on the walls, they're empty?
Yes, there's a line of I forgot what they call myself now. Torch holders, torch brackets. Yes, they're all empty. They've each got a painted relief around them, which shows Omu and people doing various activities, hunting and farming and things.
Is there a sign of torches on the ground or ashes or something like that?
No, not really. They're just empty brackets here. There's a lot of dust on the ground, so you imagine any ash is probably blown away because it's so old.
Are there char marks around the brackets as if torches have been there, or is it like, or like little flakes coming off as if electricity had sparked from between the scones?
What's electricity?
Lightning bolt.
Oh.
Yeah, like a magical trap.
Magic.
You don't see anything, well, especially the trap sense, you don't see any indication that these are traps. There is very faint signs that of like scorch marks on the wall where probably some point in history they have been lit and they have held torches here, but not for a long time, you don't think.
I want to put my ears next to the doors and see if I hear them scratching at the doors or something.
Does anyone have any torches?
I assume it came with my.
Sandy,
I
you...
assume we're carrying it.
Sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, I'm gonna open the door in front of me too afterwards.
Oh, it's open?
No, I'm gonna open it.
Just as you're about to open the door, Mac, Xander, down there with your perception roll, you notice that on the west side of the wall there, that wall, it looks like you can see a crack in it, like it's actually a secret door. You can see the shape of a door, it's very cunningly hidden. There's no handle or anything like
Ooh.
that, but that looks like a secret door on that side.
I try to push it.
Oh wait, ask the dwarf. He knows about stonework.
No, there might be gold in it. It's all mine.
You
Yeah, let him go into the ancient evil god temple.
You push on the door, but it's solid. You're convinced it's a door here, but it doesn't budge, not a millimetre. It's really solidly built. And
I smell the door.
you smell the door. You mess about with it a bit, Xanax, and sort of press it. You definitely think there is a door here, like a big double door. From the way it feels as you push it, it feels like it's bolted, barred from the other side. So there's a bar across it on the other side of the wall.
Hey guys, I found a secret door.
I hope you brought
Is
explosives.
there a crack wide enough for an arrow to slice through, and then we can lift it, so we can lift the bar that's holding it?
Or maybe we can squeeze Mr. Hoppy through. I mean, he doesn't have bones.
Frogs
can
have
walk
bones.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure frogs have bones.
No, I'm pretty sure they don't have bones.
around.
Mr. Hoppy looks scared.
So I have a stone cutting trait. It says that whenever I make an intelligence history check related to origin of stonework, I am considered proficient in the history skill and I double my proficiency bonus to the check. But I don't see a skill like that in the skill tree.
You know that Cain the Elder built this door.
Oh, it'd basically be sort of a history. I think it's one of those that could apply to different skills, I think, depending on what you're looking for. I'll give it to you anyway, whatever information you can gain. You've got really that there's it's an old door built when this temple was built, and you're pretty convinced that it's actually barred from the west side, from the other side. So it's not something that could be picked or anything.
Okay. So this must be the way we get out. So we still need to see the door up there.
I sort
That's
of
a- that's a-
jiggle the sconces in the walls, just like seeing if one of them is a lever in disguise.
Okay,
I'm gonna
yeah.
open this door.
Just before you move there, Xander, you hear a faint scratching sound on the stone door to the outside. Sound like little tiny claws scratching at the door.
Oh, they want to come in.
You hear a little voice going, "I'm gonna eat the fucker with the bagpipes."
And they're friendly too.
Does the door opens?
It doesn't know, you
Mac?
can just hear like little faint scratching noises.
No, I mean the one Mac is at.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it does. It swings open majestically in front of you, revealing a large room.
Ooh, exciting. Oh, not so that exciting.
A glorious sun is carved on the ceiling directly above a pool of still water. The ceiling reflected in the pool of water doesn't show a sun though, but rather a moon. Apart from that, this room is completely barren. There's just this big stone pool of water in the centre.
I'm going to write the Silver Sash's amazing reflecting pool. 5 gold entry.
Bathhouse.
Do I see anything worth a note on the walls, like a hidden button or something like that?
You go around the walls, sort of pressing them, tapping them, and really thoroughly investigating the walls here, but you don't find anything. The walls are completely bare. There's no markings on them at all in here. Apart from the only markings is the
Yeah,
sun on
Max
the
stole
ceiling.
what I wanted to do.
That's
Mac.
what I'm jumping into.
Don't drink those waters. Do you know how long they've been there?
And don't pee in them anyway.
Mac jumps into the water and promptly disappears.
Oh, shoot.
Woo! Mr. Hoppy, I have a job for you. I throw him into.
And you throw Mr. Hoppy in, and he promptly
Please don't be a
disappears.
sphere of annihilation.
You are horrible to your subjects.
It's what you would have wanted.
No, it isn't. I very much doubt it.
I'm not going to say anything to Mac just at the moment. I'm going to see what the rest of you do.
I'm gonna shout, "Mac! Can you hear me?"
I'm gonna try to listen to the wall.
If I had a piece of
Anything
paper, I
from
would
the other
write
side.
something, but I don't think Mac knows how to read, so...
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Mac down into a secret channel. I'll just make another channel on Discord one moment. Somehow.
He's splitting the party.
I'm going to put my hand in the water, just my hand.
And then pull it back to see if you come back with a stump.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, maybe the sword would be safer.
No, it's okay. Stick your hand into it.
Yeah, I stabbed the pool.
And you hear Max say, "Ow!"
So I'll just drag map down to this other channel. I'll come back to you guys in a moment if you amuse yourselves for a sec.
Ooh, nice name on the room.
Alright, you as you appear, you find yourself, it's like the world around you shimmers, and when you rise back up out of the water, you see you're in a different room. It looks much the same as the one you're in, apart from there's a door on the east wall, and that's the only door in here, one door on the east wall. And above you, there is a moon carved on the ceiling, and reflected in the water is a sun.
All right. Should I move on, or should I send a message back? Wait a minute. There's gonna be a frog back, right?
Oh yeah, a frog appears. He'll clamber out of the pool and look around, and he'll peer back into the pool, hoping his master jumps out.
It's all right. It's pretty safe here, it seems. So, can I tell the frog to show an okay sign?
Looking through, you can't see anybody in the reflection. You can't see them looking in or anything like that. It doesn't look like you can actually see through it.
Ow. But I can't throw the frog back into the water to say okay to the other people. Or should I just jump in? It's faster. I think it's just faster just to jump back into the water, I think.
Okay. So we'll return back to the general room now, Mac, if you want.
I don't know. Seems like a long walk for here. Just for poop.
What if we just throw down a bit of rope?
He's back!
Just as you sit there wondering how to do it, we're talking about rope and the like, Mac just pops up out of the water breaks the surface and appears.
Are you covered in poop?
Well, no, but they don't have beer over there. It's actually just an empty room. Boring. But come in. It's a door there.
Are we sure this is really Mac?
And what happened to Imbolc?
I'm gonna jump back into the water again.
I trust in Thor. I have a good feeling about.
Let's all jump into the mystery pool. Whee!
So you all take a leap of faith and jump into the pool. As you do, there's a sort of swirling and lights and noises around you, and eventually when you break the surface again of the water, you find yourself in a completely different room.
Well, completely different from me too? It's the same room, I hope. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, not for you, Mark. Yeah, you're in it's the room you saw earlier. And you see here,
Looks the same.
a full moon is carved on the ceiling here, whereas in the other one it was a sun, and it's directly above the pool. The walls decorated with reliefs of Omoon people carrying out daily chores, so there is decoration on the wall here. The ceiling reflected in the pool doesn't show a moon carving, but rather a sun carving, and as you discussed, it seems like there's some sort of connected portal in between the two.
Well, good thing we didn't poop in it.
So,
yes, that was the second option.
Okay, so let's open the door from here.
Yeah, that's. I'm opening the door. And stuff appears.
As you open the door here, it leads out into a large chamber.
I tell Mr. Hoppy to guard the Silver Sash's teleporting machine. Trademark copyright.
8 torches illuminate this room. The light washes over a floor mosaic showing 2 creatures locked in combat. A small bear with sharp claws, who looks like the guys who are outside, and a rabbit with a single spiral horn on its forehead. In the middle of the room, there's a robed figure standing next to a waist-high pedestal, atop which rests a stone cube, which looks like one of the puzzle cubes, you know, that you've got previous ones of, just sitting on a pedestal there. The figure is bald and he has one hand on the cube. It takes a moment to realise that the figure is actually a statue.
Does it look suspiciously like a red wizard turned to stone?
It does, now you come to think of it. Yeah, it looks very much like it. It's exactly like a red wizard turned to stone. Yeah.
Do not touch that thing.
This is weird.
Yeah, no. Remember how Orvex was here with a party of red wizards, and they were also hunting for the cubes? I think these bald guys are just one of the red wizards. I mean, it's one of their trademarks. Oh wait, I should probably roll to see if I know that.
I'm trying to figure out if I can push the red wizard down and steal his stuff, or are they also turned to stone?
You could try. Do you want to touch the red wizard?
No, I want to try and look if all his items turn to stone as well, not
They
just
did.
him.
They did. I'm afraid. Yeah, everything about him has been petrified.
All the torches here are lit.
All the torches here are lit. Yes.
Does greater restoration turn someone back into well flesh, I suppose?
I think you need a stone to flesh scroll, unless that's not a thing in 5th edition.
I have no idea. I'm confusing 3rd edition with this one. I
Well-
thought it was lesser restoration for poisons and greater restoration for. I have no idea.
This is something that your characters might know, even if the players don't, because it's kind of in-game lore, isn't it? You think that it'll be a greater restoration spell or similar magic could perhaps turn him back to flesh.
Oh wait, that's too high a level for me anyway.
Yeah, I don't have that. Wait, maybe. Wait. What level is greater restoration for cleric? It's level 5. I don't have that yet.
Alright, so we need to bring the torches out there without making them not burn, I suppose?
What if we throw something against the stone cube? So
Yeah,
it
I
just
thought maybe you
pops?
can fire an arrow at it.
I don't want to damage it. I'll wrap some cloth around my arrow tip and then shoot at the cube, and then somebody stand at the other side and then pray I don't actually miss and shoot them.
I think Xanax just volunteered.
Will you remove curse work?
Let me have a look.
Can I roll to see if it will work?
Perhaps we can roll some arcana or something.
I hope this Red Wizard of Tay ain't evil.
I
Or
think
too
they
evil.
are.
I mean,
Yeah.
like evil, the kind of evil that don't want us to succeed.
Look, I'll tell you what, I have a dagger that I'm not really using. I'm gonna try and poke the cube with the dagger.
I'm also kind of afraid that if we remove him from the stone cube, he'll turn back to flesh anyway, so.
Yeah, in our experience, all of the cubes were booby trapped in some way.
It is possible this thing only fires once.
So what's this big rectangle next to us?
It's like an altar. It's like a raised platform about waist high.
I'm
Is
gonna
there
search
anything
the
on it?
altar for hidden little compartments or something.
Yeah, same.
Maybe we can grab one of the bears and use it to grab the cube.
Okay, you search around the altar but don't find anything.
I'm a
interesting.
god, it's what we do.
I'm gonna pick up a torch.
Where are you searching, Owen?
The altar, I'll just go around and sort of like knock on it and cram my dagger into crevices and stuff.
The altar seems like it's just a solid slab of rock, stone, quite fine workmanship on it, but you don't see anything unusual.
Alright, no hidden compartments. Damn it. Okay, I'll start searching the pedestal.
Do I
Without
see anything on the
touching.
altar? Like something was placed or removed from there or something like that?
No. There's
Are there
nothing
any
remarkable about the altar.
inscriptions anywhere?
There were inscriptions on the gate before you came in, but they were in a language none of you understand.
Is there an obvious off switch somewhere?
Like a big red button that says off.
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna wrap an arrowhead in cloth until it's a ball and then fire it at the cube. So that the cube.
Does it say anything below the torches in here?
In here, it doesn't know. There's nothing under each torch, but there is a mosaic which is showing the rabbit and bunny locked in combat.
Okay.
But that's on the floor.
Because there are 8 torches, and there are 8 torch holders in the other room, and there's 8 reliefs on the walls in the other room.
Can we see if the torches are new? Is this how long has this guy been here?
The torches themselves don't. They look old, but they look magically preserved. They're certainly enchanted because they're like ever-burning torches here.
Oh, that's a good one, Mac. And they probably would hold up underwater as well. Let's try it. Let's
bring a torch and take it back and attach it to the wall and
yeah,
and light
sure.
the room.
Let's each take 2 torches and try it.
Well, let's remove one torch and see what happens.
Oh, I'm trying to.
Okay, are you doing this, Mac? You're removing that torch that's next to you at the
Yes.
moment?
Yep.
Okay, and you're going to try and take the torch through the pool, are you?
Yep.
Okay, so you head up back to the pool and stand in the pool with a torch and submerge yourself under the water as you've done before, and you appear, as expected, in the other pool. However, the torch you're holding has been extinguished.
Darn it.
Fast.
Can I?
We can probably light it back up.
Yeah, can I light it back up? Maybe. We'll probably dry it, but sure.
I can cast Sacred Flame on it.
You try to light it, but whatever you try will not rekindle. You cannot get it to light once more.
Try to throw it through the pool again to see if it lights up on
Yeah.
the side.
Let's go back
exactly.
to the other side again and see if it lights up. Yeah.
You hold your breath and go under the water again and through the portal and rise up on the other side. And as soon as you break the surface, there's a spluttering sound and spitting sound, and the torch bursts into life once more.
That is just unfair.
We need to get back to the other corridor using the secret door.
Maybe there's something with the sun and moon.
I'm looking around in this room for any evidence of a secret door.
Yeah.
Okay, Xanax, you have a look around that room for evidence of a secret door. Which room are you looking in? Sorry, Xanax. Oh, I see, the pool room. Yeah, you look around in there and you don't find anything in there.
Okay, guys, look around. Something has to open this.
Mac,
This room, and I'm probably not gonna find shit, but
looking at dusty walls is just so dull.
Going
You
to
get bored about halfway around.
stand here and do some perception.
Don't forget you all have inspiration.
Okay, I'm gonna use one.
Okay, Alwyn and Xanax. You both discover that the GM is a dumbass. I tell you what, I'm going to give you your inspiration back, Xanax, for a moment.
Now that I'm complaining, but why?
Because I got the room wrong with the secret door. The secret door is actually by where Alwyn is at the moment. Alwyn, you've just made that bit of 22 perception roll means you do find a secret door on just where you're standing, Alwyn, and there's a stone which is sticking out a little. Which you think might trigger the mechanism. Your trap sense is not going off at the moment, so you don't think that the switch is trapped.
I will gather the others and push the little.
Hey, Mac, get over
little
here.
stuff
Sniff this
here.
button. Do you sniff anything?
yeah, I can touch it and see if it blows up, and then I can jump away.
A little low tech, but okay.
Well, it works. I'm pressing it.
I hide behind my shield.
Well, I didn't have to jump anywhere. Nice.
The door swings open with a grinding of stone, and it reveals a dark passage choked with dust and webs. It's clear no one has been through here in years.
Let's enter into the new place.
Is there any gold?
You don't see any gold, lots of dust and cobwebs, I'm afraid, no gold.
There's probably a lot of spiders. Check the entire room.
Okay, and as you get round that corner, you see this is obviously from this side a door. There are 3 large bars across the door. It doesn't appear locked, it's just barred.
Let's unbar it and bring the first torch through.
Yep.
Okay.
Open the door and get the torches through.
Okay, you open the door swings open, and then you're going to move all the torches around, are you, to the new area?
Yep.
Okay, you steadily, one by one, move the torches out of the main shrine and put them on this corridor, and they stay alight and flicker happily.
I go back to the cube room.
It's
Okay.
probably dark.
Anything happened with the red wizard?
He's standing exactly where you left him.
Can I push him so he will touch the cube again?
Yeah.
Sort of knock him with your feet.
I try to push him gently so he won't fall down and shatter.
Okay, make me a athletics roll, please. No, sorry, the other one, acrobatics.
Acrobatics it is.
Oh, okay. You deftly manage it. Well done, Xander. And he will move forward, knock the cube as you wanted, and fall to the floor.
Let's try to pick up the cube. I'm gonna try to pick up the cube. Please don't turn me to stone, please.
Mac, you reach down and put your fingers around the cube, and just as you do, you lift it up, and you can see that on the cube there's some writing.
Does it say gotcha?
It says explosive runes. Dad. No, I don't know yet.
It it is another puzzle cube, which I will place in the party sheet for you.
Woohoo!
Well done.
Uburaka.
So you've got quite a few of these cubes now.
About half, I think. 4, 5.
Gotta catch them all.
4, I think.
So now we have a very expensive garden gnome. Or
Hmm.
garden human, in this case.
Well, who's gonna carry him? I'm gonna carry him around.
How heavy is he? Maybe we'll give him to the bears.
He is pretty heavy. Yes, he'll certainly weigh you down if you try to carry him around.
I'm
What if we-
thinking... you go ahead.
We can carve a little mechanism in him. You insert 1 silver piece and then it casts a very little minor magic on you, like light, and just be an attraction. People get lit up for a bit. Everybody's happy. We get the silver, they get the attraction.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we can push his head out of the doors first to see if the bears attack him.
These red wizards are kind of like assholes, so perhaps we should just sort of leave him here instead of risk getting him back fleshy.
I'll carve silver sashes on him, just in case.
You do. You etch the motif of the silver sashes across the chest of the red wizard. There's nothing you can do about it.
I go over to the smiley face because there must be something in there.
Smiley face.
Yes, right under me.
No, there's nothing in the smiley face. Though it does look like a smiley face, I agree.
Alright, we got what we came for. Let's go find the next one. Or let's follow Imbolc and see where he takes.
Call Mr. Hoppy to come back.
As you exit the shrine, you see the bears are looking at you. It seems like their little beady eyes are shining hungrily at you, and they lick their lips.
Well, I know I'm sexy, but
They're hungry for your words.
I'm not into fur. I shall look at them and I don't know, do another performance.
As your bagpipes start to screech out of tune, you see that they start to move off.
Everybody's a critic.
Well, they move away a bit. You can see they just start to keep the distance. It looks like they're not much for the bagpipes.
Probably for the best. I mean, there's only 4 of them. We were only gonna kill the poor things anyway.
Yeah,
They
sure.
we could have had them join the flock.
I'm good without murder koalas, thank you.
How much would one of their pelts sell for?
It's probably not a very fine pelt.
That's a horrible way to talk about my parishioners.
You're just mad because you didn't think about it first.
Mark, have you just found with the average weight of a human turned to stone? That's delightfully geeky. I love it.
If you're gonna bring it, does we need to know how much it will weigh? Probably.
Yeah, I'm
Just
with
chop them up into pieces.
I mean, that would be easier to travel with.
Yeah, we'll just glue them back together before using the stone to flesh scroll.
Yeah, we'll use flex tape.
It's fantastic. So what are you doing with him? Are you taking him with you, or are you?
Nah, I'm not gonna carry him if we don't have any chance of finding anything to heal him with. Probably gonna cost money too.
We'll remember him being here.
Let's just put him outside.
Oh, if you are turned to stone, are you still conscious? Can I roll to see if I know this?
Arcana. You're not 100% sure. You've heard instances where people have claimed both, that some people have claimed that you're conscious and other people have claimed you're in a sort of sleep as your brain has also turned to stone.
Like in a coma.
Yeah.
I say to it, all right, Mr. Wizard, we'll come back for you, but we don't know the spell yet to turn you back to flesh. Either way, you owe us big time.
Well, not honestly, actually. Yeah.
First of all, I very approve of the path the group has taken. I applaud it even. But I think we should put him outside, at least to have a good view.
Yeah, you could drag him outside if you wish.
Plus, it will
Get
give the
food
bear
from
something
Brazil.
to play with.
Alright, so you all drag him outside, and he now sits at the entrance to the shrine with a look of horror on his face as he's sort of like reaching to, grab something.
And silver sashes across his chest.
Yeah, and silver sashes across his chest.
Did you mark his actual chest?
Yes,
That's gonna hurt when he comes back.
Probably.
Property of the silver sashes.
I'll also draw a small mustache.
Okay.
That's just victim abuse right now.
So this is a fourth cube, isn't it? You got 4 left, probably, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
This was our fourth cube,
I
Yes.
think there are 9.
and it's 9. Okay, we got 5 left. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 9 tricks to gods, and you think there's a shrine to each in the city, and each puzzle cube is a key which will eventually lead you into the Tomb of Annihilation. The Tomb of the 9 Gods.
I'm just gonna mark the places we've already been.
Okay, no problem.
So let's look
Should
for
we
another shrine, I
follow?
suppose.
Yeah, I mean, Imbok was doing his best, either guiding us through the city to the shrines or elsewhere. I have no idea where, but
His name is
in the
Mr.
process.
Hoppy.
Well, that's his lay name.
Mr. Hoppy looks excited now, and he starts to hop northwards. And he's heading.
We were in one other place, right? Next to the spire thing?
I think the one all the way to the left with the small pool. No, the one where we almost got eaten.
You've done one there. Yep, you've done another one there. You've done one there, I think. One there. There was one on, you can see one on top of this pinnacle of rock up here. Though it looks like there's no easy way to get to this one. It's on like a big finger of rock sticking out of the lava.
Yeah, if we do a long rest, I can transport one guy. But that won't be enough.
It's about 60 foot from the cliff to the top of the rock, so you might be able to do something if you got 60 foot of rope, but it'll still be very dangerous. a full.
No, I figured we should have kept the thing with the giant bird. But I can transmogrify someone. Maybe I'll change Xanax into a chicken.
Well, that wouldn't help
Chickens
at
can
all.
fly.
But Mech can throw a chicken, probably for a long distance.
Well,
Oy vey.
Don't toss me.
So let's go to the giant circle in front of us.
Well, we could just follow Mr. Hoppy. I mean, he seems to know his way around the city.
yeah, let's follow him.
Sure.
Oh,
Wait,
right.
we didn't get a cube from all of the marked places, right?
I don't think. I think I've told you wrong.
No, I don't think we got a cube from every area.
I don't remember being like,
Right.
yeah, well, you moved.
Yeah, you've not been. You've not been to that one.
So I go
Nice.
to Mr. Hoppy and say, "Go, Mr. Hoppy, find the cubes."
Okay, Mr. Hoppy begins to hop northwards, and he enters a large sort of walled area up here. It looks like it was probably the High Palace at one point where the kings and queens, the rulers of Omu, would have taken residence.
Ah, yes. Good job, Mr. Hoppy. You have found my house.
Thousands of bats swirl above a great ruin. Behind a 15-foot high circular wall, you see crumbling arcades, vine-choked statues, empty plazas, and buildings overgrown with banyan roots. Streets that aren't flooded are choked with rubble. And Mr. Hoppy starts to lead you through these.
Well, location is everything.
I mark this as the home of Xander, king of goblins, god of everything else.
You even got your own pool.
Okay, well, I'm going to say you kind of see each other at the same time. As you're heading through the ruins, you see an area that looks like some sort of crumbled plaza area with pillars and things that have collapsed and ancient statues. Looks like this.
The title of the map is Fane Secret Entrance.
A bit of a giveaway.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
It's like a few miles from me here. We've got a what used to be a Cold War nuclear bunker in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. It was used to say sort of a nuclear command facility, but it's now a museum, and there's a sign which says like secret nuclear bunker this way. It's like really amusing. And that's kind of like what this is. Anyway, as you enter onto here, I'll pop you all on the map. I'll get rid of the little bears.
I wonder what's gonna try to kill us here.
Try to kill you? As if. Okay, in this courtyard area in front of you, you see creatures that you have seen before. You recognise these things as being Yuan-ti. They are the humanoid version. They have reptilian heads and big powerful muscles. As you see them and they see you, we'll roll initiative, I guess.
Wasted or two?
Just need who hasn't rolled the initiative.
This
Xanax,
isn't my
please.
preferred enemies. People with no money.
If you want to roll initiative, please, Xanax.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Let's hope the Fantasy Grounds Unity dice are more friendly to you.
Oh yes. No, it's funny though. I'd be really disappointed. It's like Xanax is my go-to guy when I want to roll encounters or anything, you know. Anyway, Halloween, you're up first.
All right, let me grab the map here. And I am going to see. Can I reach this guy, or is that chunk of stone in the middle too high?
You can reach him, but you'll have cover, so you'll be at -2.
That works for me.
I'm presuming range won't be an issue for you.
No, this thing actually goes up to 150 feet without even taking the -2. So I think it goes 300 with disadvantage.
Good shot. An arrow flies from your bow.
Hit fantastically.
Strikes him solidly in the shoulder, but bounces off.
Attack.
You hit with a 4, my goodness. Okay.
+9.
Outstanding shot. Oh wait, did you have the -2 on that one? That second one was a miss actually.
Ah, oi.
Yeah, because it should have a -2 on for the cover. So sadly it misses, which means you'll get 10, 11 hit points back.
Ah, okay.
That's right.
Mac charges this guy here and make sure to stay behind that thing as cover.
He actually gets 9 hit points back. The third one is extra damage. It doesn't actually require an attack.
Oh, okay. So he I need to put another 2 points of damage on him. Sorry about that. Thanks. Okay. Sorry, Mac. Go ahead, Mac. Sorry. Okay, you rush over. Blood-curdling scream as ever.
Then I attack again.
Slap the ante.
And behind it and throw insults at them. I tell them if they fight as well as they guide people, then they should really retire and stop doing what they're doing. Because they're bad at it.
They fail. They are viciously marked.
Shook them to their very core. Anyone wants Bardic Inspiration before I pass my turn? And
Perhaps Mac is right up there with them.
yeah, sure. Mac, you get inspired. You get inspired. Everybody gets inspired.
Thank you, I feel inspired.
And the Yanti is all like, please don't target me. I have anxiety issues.
The Yuanti here turns and you get a voice in your head, Mac, which says, go home, be gone from this place. Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Does it have to be wisdom?
Remember, you can add one.
Well, you need a 13, you've rolled an 11, but I think you have got inspiration, so you can add a d4 to it.
You can add Bardic Inspiration. That's 1d8.
Or d8, sorry. Oh. Okay, so you feel yourself, you sort of half start to move as if you're going to go home. It seems so reasonable, but then you get the sound of these bagpipes and you think, how can I, leave the sound of those beautiful bagpipes, and you rally yourself and stick around.
I was just like, Mac, you can do the thing! And he did the thing.
I hate those bagpipes. I want to destroy them before I leave.
And then you rage. Oh, bagpipes!
Alright, so, and he takes a shot at the bagpipe player. No, you've got cover, he'll take a shot at... Oh, Matt's got cover. He'll move. Up to here and take a shot at Alwyn.
I do my dance of targetation.
Misses twice. Damn it. This one here, he gets out a scimitar and begins slashing at Mac. He had disadvantage because he's laughing and misses. Tries again with his second attack, and that was pitiful. Between heaves of laughter and taunts and things, he's just no good to anyone. Xanax.
I'm going to move my normal speed. And ooh, just in range. Maybe Hoppy as well. Hoppy is just out of range. Oh well. I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope.
Ow.
Which gives you all advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and you get a maximum number of health from every healing.
Wow, that's awesome.
Smells like bacon.
That is a concentration spell, isn't it? Okay, so you're
Yep.
concentrating on that to keep it up, and that's a really awesome spell. Nice one, Xanax. Mr. Hoppy's having none of this. He hops into a bush and peers out. Let's re-roll initiative. It's not supposed to be doing that. Okay, well, never mind. So this Malaysian here will take a shot, I think, at Xanax. Oh, well, he catches his fingers in the bowstring. Undaunted, he has another go. Oh, why have I got Xander's dice?
What?
I seem to have your dice, Xander. I've just rolled like
Keep
2
'em.
fumbles.
That's okay, keep them.
You've been Xanaxed.
A thin red line appears across your chest, Mac, as he rakes you with a scimitar. And lightning quick, he jabs again at your stomach. And just nicks you. Xanax.
Hit this guy with my axe. I roll like me as well.
Perhaps it's contagious. Alright, I think I can get this one at -2, so here goes. -2, dragging up my character sheet. It would have been a 10.
Do you still have the... sorry, which one's this you're shooting at?
Number 3. You want the Mandelson type 1, number 3.
Oh yeah, you still got a bit of cover, I'm afraid, from him. So yeah, that's a miss then.
No problem, I'll just do my extra damage then, and that's it.
Okay. He's looking in a pretty bad way though. He's got some arrow shafts sticking out of him.
Hey, Sander, go kill them all!
A little
Sure.
out of the way, but what does versatile 1d10 mean in the
It means
like battle axe?
you can use it either one-handed or two-handed.
Really?
And two-handed is more damage.
Yeah, but no shield.
Yeah.
I shall go over here, and I'll go after the second Yuanti, the one that's facing Xanax, and I yell, "You're losing to a dwarf! How humiliating is that?"
Hey, I gave you hope.
Well, he seems to be on Xanax's side and be like, no, he's an upstanding citizen. Okay, well, that's my turn. I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Xanax, just in case.
Thank you.
Okay, so this guy gets out his scimitar and tries to cut down Xanax. He hits you, but you manage to maintain your concentration.
For a second there, I was worried that 15 was the damage.
No, you're right.
I'm gonna use an inspiration. Good thing I did too.
The battle axe comes down for a final time, and the Yuanti hits his neck, and red mist flies up as he collapses to the ground.
Alright, you gain an advantage against this guy now.
Cool.
And you move to assist Xanax. Mbok, you hear him cheering. He looks as one goes down. He looks a bit more brave and pops a bit closer. You can see him just at the edge there. He's jumping up and down, cheering you on. Mac, you get to go again.
That'll teach him to join the lizards.
I shall go over here and yell at number 2 that his scales are not even shiny and he should be ashamed of himself. Man, this guy is like immune to curses. He's like full of self-confidence. Good for him.
Yeah, having dull scales is a sign of status, I think, for him.
Probably has one of those self-help guides.
Mr. Hoppy is like, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's cheering and waving his hands about, hopping up and down, cheering you on. As this Yuan-Ti goes to assist his comrade. And this is the guy that just can't hit anything. No, he just fumbles about with his scimitar for a bit.
Oof, that's a hit.
He hits you, but you maintain concentration. Alwyn.
Alright, let me drag up them. And I have advantage against this guy?
I think it's only hand-to-hand people.
Yeah, you have to be melee.
Okay, I am going to move a little so I don't get that cover anymore.
Oh, critical hit. Your arrow strikes him straight in the groin, and you'll see his eyes water. He's still up, but in pain.
Better than all those little 2s and 1s.
They all count.
Remember, you can add 1d8.
No, I already
Never
hit.
mind. Yeah, I thought you missed. Sorry. I saw the 2 and assumed.
I
And he goes still up. Still up. Just.
no.
You guys are doing very well with the focus fire here.
Yeah, our last Yuan-Ti encounter didn't go so well, but this one is going pretty much okay.
Got the tactics well here. You're picking them off one by one.
So, you keep missing. You're holding that sword wrong. Here's how you do it.
And you cleave his leg,
See?
and his leg comes
And
away.
if you I'm gonna just show you one more time. This time a bit closer. Oh, you remember that lesson?
I'm going to try casting Sacred Flame.
Okay, no attacks of opportunity in this, so a pillar of divine light splashes down over him. However, he dodges out of the way.
Damn it. That's it.
I shall move over here and try to stab him with my
Advantage.
stabbing sword. Special stew rapier. Rapier I put in the stew of the crazy guy.
Oh. Is that really kind that you need?
Sorry, go ahead.
Being very nice to.
Oh, true.
He fumbles again, but then catches his scimitar and tries to plunge it into Xanax again. Ooh, this time
Wow.
he
He's
catches.
actually learned something.
Oh, great, Mac. You had to ditch him.
Oh, this time though he catches you quite heavily. So a scimitar whaps across your ear.
Wait, remember you have bardic inspiration. You can add 1d8 to this.
For what? For the concentration?
Yeah,
Can I?
it works for saving throws.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, so you can reapply those effects back to him. I'm not sure whether concentration is a saving throw. I'll look it up for next time. Can't be bothered now. But
One
we'll
ability
play
check,
that first.
attack roll, or saving throw.
Yeah, I presume it's a save, isn't it? Yeah, go for it. Apply
Okay.
apply the things back on.
Allowing.
Not that it matters that much, but eh.
Oh, oops. I actually accidentally gave it to the U1T as well.
he's very happy. I'll take it off him.
I didn't mean to give you hope.
Just what my parents always say.
Oh, was that his first attack? It was actually. Sorry, I've got one more attack.
Oh, sure.
It's
Now
fine.
he's hitting.
Because he learned.
A student is all grown up.
Yeah, your careful advice. You are too looking heavily damaged now, surrounded by you all as Xander steps up.
I shall stab him with my stew rapier again.
Oh, unlucky.
The stew misses,
You've
as
got
we
your
say. I'm sorry?
you've got your dice back. I had them for a bit, but
Yeah, I got Xanaxed. The stew giveth, and the stew taketh away.
Well, gonna try again.
Maybe you want to heal yourself?
Later. Decent
Haha! Clear shot at the Malison, I hope.
Yep, it's a clear shot. You strike him true. Critically wounded, but still up. Oh, and you get another go.
Oh, it's my turn again? Wow, this is going great.
A hail of arrows.
Finish him.
Under a flurry of arrows, with looking like a porcupine, the Yuan-Ti crashes down to his knees, and Mr. Hoppy hops up, and he skips. He's dancing all around you, cheering. And then,
Well, I'll take this opportunity, I think, to heal myself. The level 3 cure wounds. Since I have the Beacon of Hope, I get maximum amount of healing.
okay, if you to get a maximum die, if you go to the modifiers at the top
Yep,
right of the
check
screen,
it.
yeah,
What level are we?
7. Oh, does that not do it?
It
We are
didn't
level
work.
7.
And I got XP enough for...
No, we're working on milestones now.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
For some reason, the max doesn't work for. It only works for damage. It seems.
Oh, never mind. Well, if you want to, you've worked it
Like,
out for yourself and just amend your hits.
Yeah, I should have 3d8 plus 3.
So 27.
27?
Yeah, so I should have another
14.
14.
Cool.
Wait, did it already heal me? It didn't.
Um,
You
I
didn't
had.
do it on yourself.
that'll be what. Yeah, you didn't,
Oh,
didn't target
okay.
yourself.
So I'll just take off
Do you,
27.
or do you want to see if it does work? If you,
How?
to see if you target yourself.
Oh, sure.
Target
Try.
yourself and control click.
I can try.
Just see if that max works on healing. No.
Take a long rest this.
So
Because
10 more.
I'm out of hit dices from last time.
Mr. Hoppy excitedly leaps around you, and he moves up to the bush on the right hand side, and he lifts aside the palm fronds and uncovers a narrow, rough-hewn passageway descending into the earth. He points to you and then points down it and hops up and down excitedly.
Well, he looks eager.
Yeah. Maybe there's a temple down below here. Let's follow him then.
So, yep.
You going down?
I'm following him, yeah.
Check around to see if there's any valuables before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Yuan-Ti here are guards. They haven't really got anything valuable. Not with that roll, we'd have found it in either case.
Guys, I think we're in a temple.
This is a rough,
Amazing.
uncanny. You get a rough, cavernous passageway which steeps deeply down, and you head far down into the bowels of the earth. The passage leads winds into the bowels of the earth. The air is wet and sticky, and the walls are slick with moisture. Harmless centipedes crawl across the floor as you descend.
Holy crap, that map is large.
As you descend down into the fane of the Night Serpent.
The map is large and full of terrors.
Yeah.
Map is large and still loading.
Also, if you
Yeah.
maximize it, I think it closes all the other maps.
I believe you're right.
So I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna go first, further into the cave here. Stay behind me, people. Safer that way. And please keep your eyes open.
Still loading.
Now I'll wait till you've loaded up fully.
Still loading or just a gray?
Well, it's gray.
Ah, it's probably not
I-
loading. Scroll down. That happened to me too.
All gray.
There's a part on the bottom that isn't gray.
Oh, here we go.
Not for me.
Go all the way down. Scroll down.
Yeah, it took me about 10 seconds to go down. About down and horizontally.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're gonna be here for a while.
Which kind of sucks if we crosses midnight and end up losing half our hit points.
This is the shrine of the 26 lesser gods.
Oh, right.
Well, this is the fane of the Night Serpent.
Is there a trickster god called the Night Serpent?
No, there's not. You can make me a knowledge religion roll if you wish.
Oh, damn, I remember.
Sander, you're good at religion. You know about the legend of Dendar the Night Serpent.
It's like your brains are too small for your head. No, too big for your head.
It's not an intelligence roll.
You, Dendar the Night Serpent is a godlike serpent being who is rumoured to be sleeping, but once he awakes he will devour the world, and you know that there's rumours that Razni has been plotting with the Yuan-Ti to wake the Night Serpent, who is believed to sleep in this temple to him. Temple to Dendar the Night Serpent called the Fane of the Night Serpent. So this is supposed to be the resting place of Dendar the Night Serpent.
Perhaps we should let sleeping evil world devourers sleep.
I just tell them that it's the god of the snake people and we should kill them before they wake him up.
I believe some of you also back in, what was the ziggurat called? With the snake lady made an oath to kill Razni.
Naga.
Yes, that's it.
Yes, we did.
I was not
Zero
present at the
recollection.
moment. We weren't there.
We
You
were.
were there in spirit.
Yeah, and I would never have agreed to a verbal contract of the sort without ample pay in front.
We got sweet stuff out of it. We got wolves. Of course, we had to say yes.
She was good.
An underground river opens before you. Stalactites hang low over its surface and dripping water echoes in the dark. In front of you... So, I just need to lock it over. In front of you, you can see there are a couple of boats moored up.
I'm just gonna write silver sashes on the cave.
I need to move you back because as you see all this and as you're quickly etching silver sashes was here on the cave, you see some guards ahead of you. You anti-brood guard who see you as you come around the corner, and if you'd roll initiative for me, please, heroes. Unless you want me to just
Oh,
trigger it
great!
for you.
More
Oh.
wallets.
Fantastico, and Alwyn, you're up first, mate.
Alwyn, way to ruin the streak.
I'm sorry, if you want, I'll roll with disadvantage.
You're not part of the team.
Our bonuses stack up nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I'll move just enough to shoot around the corner.
Oh, that's it.
Like here, and then I think I can just
How can we
get
position
this
ourselves?
one. Just drag yourself across the map, and if the DM approves, you'll move.
Yeah, I've taken
Oh.
the unlocked tokens off. I was just trying to stop Matt going too far before I revealed them.
Ah.
So you should be able to move freely now.
Assume these are some kind of good guys.
Oh, no, those snakes, they're evil.
Since you just get out the dictionary and smash them.
4 approves of killing them.
Well, they're not surprised, so we can assume they're aggressive.
Okay, these start to attack recklessly. They are unlike the Yuan-Ti that you fought above there. These are far more snake-like.
Reckless is my kind of thing.
Guys, I've been studying nature and I know that we can tell if they're venomous or not by their snouts. So,
Okay, go and check.
Alex, go look at their snouts.
I'm not the
Boop.
one that's been studying.
Boop their snouts! Boop it!
Well, you don't have to tell me that twice.
Okay, these guys get 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. So the first bite. Hits Xanax with a couple of claws, but he's fine. Oh, the other one
All
goes.
as well on other attacks, like I do in concentration.
Why do you need concentration?
Still have that. Actually, DM, maybe, I don't know, because the spell lasts for a minute, so hasn't been more than a minute since the last fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you can remove it.
It lasts up to 1 minute, yes.
Yeah, it's the
So you can remove it.
advantage saving throw one, isn't it? I'll just take them off. Okay, this other one here. Mac, unfortunately, you're looking a bit squished in there, Mac.
Yeah.
Do you have like a spear or something long?
I could
Ha ha ha!
just throw stuff at them. I just figured I can take more damage than you.
If you want, you could move into this partial square, but you'll be squeezing, which means you're at disadvantage. And they have advantage to hit you, I think. Could go there.
Actually, a very good idea. Because disadvantage doesn't stack.
I'll put squeezing on with it. Well, it cancels. Yeah, so if, yeah, because you have disadvantage anyway. He has advantage to. He grants advantage to hit you. There is the other thing he does with that. But, okay.
Yeah, reckless attack that they get advantage to hit me, and
Okay, yeah. So it yeah doesn't really do much for you.
coming through.
Thunder.
I'm going to stand here. And I can fireball them, but I think it's a waste.
I don't think you can fireball them without fireballing us.
Like I said, I can fireball them.
Fireballs are fun.
Oh yes.
I'm going to try and neutralize one of them. I'll go to number 4 and just I'm trying to think of something that would make a snake laugh. I know, mongooses suck, am I right? He falls down left.
Okay. Yeah, these people have bad humor.
Feel the pain of razor sharp teeth scrape across your arm. And then claws as they dig into you and rake across your flesh. Okay. Sax.
I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians. Basically, I hit everything in a 15-foot sphere around me. You see celestial angelic face start circling around me. And it halves their halves their movement speed, plus everyone that starts or enters starts his turn or enters the zone is to take a Wisdom saving throw or 2 damage.
Okay, sorry, what's the spell called?
Spirit Guardians.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's there. One moment, I think I've got a token for it.
Oh, saved.
Well, number 4 can now re-roll to get out of the laughing fit because he took.
Ooh, fancy.
Hold on a minute, what's the radius of the Spirit Guardian?
15 feet from me.
15.
Basically up to a Brood God 4 from me. It's centered on me.
Oh, centered on you, I'm sorry. There.
Yep. And
Okay.
all the way up to Brood God 4. If you want to make it like circle zone.
Does this affect allies?
No, I can choose creatures that I want to not be affected.
So
You're welcome.
Just remember that Yuanti number 4 can roll a saving throw against the Lefter spell.
oh, they go 15 feet from you.
Yeah.
I see. There we go. That's it. I'm happy now.
He needs to roll Wisdom with advantage.
Which one's this? Sorry.
Number 4.
8. Presume that's a fail.
So he's still incapacitated, right? He needs. Huzzah!
So he should. Oh, he's in cap.
He's still laughing his butt off. But I think he has another roll when he ends his turn.
And damage. Oh, okay. So he gets another chance at the end of his turn. Does he have advantage on this?
Yeah. No.
It's probably a success, though, is it? Is he passed?
Yeah.
Okay. Mac.
Let's unsqueeze a bit.
You are unsqueezed. Actually, yeah, he may as well have your go because Mac starts hacking into them. Oh, it was a crit. Take no prisoners, Mac. He's looking critically wounded.
Robot.
My robot again.
Die, snakes.
And I think there, with just being start of Xander's turn and we've just hit 5 o'clock, we will leave it on this highly exciting cliffhanger, and we will reconvene in 2 weeks' time to continue the exploration of the Fane of the Night Servant.
Cool.
Grab their tongues. That will incapacitate them.
I'm okay with that.
I heard you have to put salt on their tails.
That's snails.
I heard you have to French kiss them.
And they turn into princes?
Yes, that's what Xanax needs to do.
Let's just keep that salt and battery.
Well, bye guys. It's been fun.
Thank you for
playing.
running.
Thanks for
Thank you
playing.
See you next
running and
time.
all that.
See you in
Okay,
2
guys,
weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Take
Remember
care,
to
everyone.
see Eurovision.
We're so gonna win that this year. It's gonna be funny.
Yeah, I think it's gonna blow up before anyone will win anything.
Literally?
Yeah, I think we're gonna get some rockets firing just at the right moment.
Good. Everyone hates Eurovision.
Yeah, we can only hope.
That and glitter. Glitter everywhere.
Well, see you guys.
Take care,
Bye.
everybody. See you in 2
Bye-bye.
weeks.
So yeah.